Hello. Let's see. Okay. What's up, Shays? We're gonna work on these two today. I do want to get some more work done on this guy. I do. I truly do. Please hold. Please hold. Yes. Okay. I want to bring the rest of the dragon elements into this guy. All right. Do I want to keep... I think I do want to keep some fur. Yeah, I do. So I think... I do love a cyber demon. I do. One of my favorite demons. Daddy. Best voice acting in games, guys. The best. Hollow Knight. Next question is, do I want to include that leg armor? Probably. Yeah, I'll say this about id. They're very, very determined to not just repeat what they did the previous time. Even if what they did the previous time was one of the greatest things ever. They're constantly trying to innovate. And part of that means that it may not always hit the mark, but like I think in terms of scope and quality, I really admire what that team is all about. I like that they're constantly trying to do something new. They could have just made Doom 2016 DLCs till, 2030 and people probably would have bought them. That game was so successful. Yeah. I thought some of the gameplay elements in Eternal were really, really fun. I thought some of them also were a little unnecessary, but yeah. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed 2016, and I really, really loved Eternal as a sequel. I haven't played Dark Ages yet. I'm sure it's going to be good. I just don't think it's going to be, it's not going to be those two games, from what I've heard. They're just doing something different with it. They're not trying to be those games. But I'm actually probably going to play that Indiana Jones game before I play Doom. I've heard really good things about that Indiana Jones game. And when I was a kid, it's my favorite movie franchise, even more than Star Wars. So, if it's anywhere near as good as all the reviewers I trust say it is, I'd like to try it. I could never play the Uncharted games because I hated the snarky dialogue, and I just wanted it to be Indiana Jones. The whole time I was like, ugh, why can't this just be Indiana Jones? So, hell yeah. Yeah, I want to play it badly. I didn't see Alien until I was, I think, 12. And it was fucking awesome when I saw it. I just saw it really late. I had to stay up late and watch it on TV without my parents knowing. I had to watch it at my uncle's house at like 3 in the morning on like Cinemax or something. I can't remember. Some premium channel they paid for. But yeah, it was fucking awesome when I finally was able to watch it. Do I want to do big open mouth or is that lame? I want to do little tiny closed mouth. I think I'm going to do a little tiny closed mouth with a beard. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm really tired, dude. More insomnia last night. More insomnia, unfortunately. Very stressed lately. Very, very stressed. Stressed about time. My summer's... Basically every weekend of my whole summer is already full of commitments. And I kind of just want to... no contact the world and go into a cave and become art man. And I've done that in the past and like it's good, but it also destroys your social life. It like it's I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird balance. Like sometimes it's really good for your mental health because you get a lot done, and sometimes it's really bad for your mental health because you push everybody around you away and you isolate. But like all I want to do, it's nice because all I want to do lately is paint. I've got the fire back that I really enjoy it, but I'm having a really hard time finding time for everything else in my life, like going to the gym, social stuff. I'm just really struggling with squeezing enough hours out of the day. I think a big part of it is that my sleep's been shit for the past like 2 months. And, you know, when you wake up, when you don't sleep all night, you end up sleeping late once you do fall asleep, and then your day starts at like, you know, 10 or 11 instead of 7 or 8. And then automatically, you know, if you've got commitments in the evening, you know, you're like today I'm only gonna get 4 or 5 hours of painting. I'm not gonna get 8 hours of painting, which sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just struggling with time. I asked my doctor to put me down for a ADHD test to hopefully get some medications that will help me focus and also double as a stimulant. But yeah. It's weird, like I lost you know, I lost about 100 pounds working out last year and just dieting, and then this year, since like January, it's been starting to like try to come back. Like I've gained back like 20. So I tried a few things, and none of it seemed to work. Like I tried balancing my hormones, and it didn't seem to work. I tried cutting calories, and it didn't seem to work. I just don't have time to do more workouts, so I refused to gain the weight back. So I told my doctor to put me on shots. So now I'm taking not Ozempic, but something like Ozempic, and the side effects from that have been really strange too. I'm not used to those, but it's definitely working. Like, it's definitely working. It's definitely helping me, but it sucks. I refuse to gain the weight back. I'm not gonna do it. No way. No way. So yeah, that might also be part of why my sleep has been shit. It could be those, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping I get the ADHD meds for a few reasons. Weight loss is definitely up there. I think that combined with everything else I'm doing will help a lot. But we'll see. If I start them, you guys will probably notice. I'm not on Ozempic exactly. I'm on something called Zepbound. But the only side effects that I really saw from my doctor when I talked to him about it was mood-related stuff and digestion-related stuff. Fear. fear was one of the side effects. I thought that was very funny. Fear. Well, the thing about Ozempic is a lot of the side, it essentially makes you starve yourself. Ozempic slows down what your stomach does and stops the production of hunger creating hormones. So it's a way to starve yourself without feeling like you're starving, essentially. So the natural side effect of losing that much weight that quickly is you're going to lose muscle mass with the weight because you're not feeding your body enough protein to gain muscle. It's not the Ozempic that's causing the muscle loss. It's the weight loss the Ozempic is triggering that's the rapid weight loss. Your body thinks it's starving. So you lose muscle not from the drug itself. It's not like you put it in and it deletes your muscle. It's a side effect of not eating as much food. Another common side effect can be hair loss, but it's not permanent hair loss. It's like starvation related hair loss. So like once you balance your diet and come back on the other end of it, it grows back. But I'm also seeing a dietitian, and I also have a trainer and a doctor. So like, even though I'm on the shots, I'm also eating like about 3,000 calories a day, and I'm also working out. So like, it shouldn't happen. Like I shouldn't lose the muscle. The people that typically lose muscle and hair on Ozempic are people that take the shots and end up eating like 1,000 calories a day because they're just not hungry at all. Like that will make anybody lose muscle. But yeah, it's like it's sort of like the side effects of a flu vaccine or a COVID vaccine being similar to like the flu, because you're putting a little bit of it in you. Like it's not. It's very it triggers all those responses in your body because it's it's basically a little version of the thing. It's not like it injects the sickness, like, but the negative response with the Ozempic is just from the rapid weight loss. It would happen to anybody who loses that much weight that quickly. Well, I have weight loss buddies. I appreciate it. It's just, I was in a calorie deficit and I was working out and I wasn't losing weight for like 4 months. And then I got really, really frustrated. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep doing the shots, probably for the whole summer, and see how I feel. But yeah, it's got to be my stress levels. So when I got my hormones tested, my all the dieting I did last year, all the like 100 pounds I lost, it was great to lose that much weight, but it also made my like hormones go completely out of whack. So like, I'm trying to fix those as well, because my body's like reeling from the big change. But yeah, so it's a lot of work on a lot of fronts. Eating healthier foods, actually exercising, not less, but exercising on like a schedule as opposed to just blindly going in and like doing stuff daily. Like, okay, on this day we're gonna do this, on this day we're gonna do this, on this day we're gonna do this. Trying to also, my metabolism basically shut off because like I was not eating. So trying to force myself to eat every like 4 or 5 hours has been another big thing I'm trying to do. But yeah, I don't know. Trying to do too many things, chat. And it's stressing me out. Bumpanada. Pompanada. Pompanada. Alright. Alright. Pompanada. Yeah, I've got a team of people managing the side effects and keeping an eye on it, but definitely doing a lot. Sip! It's true, the cooler the name, the better the drug. That's why I only eat Soylent Green. Calling it right now, if they remake Soylent Green, there's gonna be a fake commercial that like the company who makes Soylent Green made. It's gonna be like a meta ad where it's gonna say Soylent Green is people, and it's gonna be like what they're gonna try to say is that it's the people at the company, people like you and me, people who work day in and day out for a better blah blah blah. Soylent Green, it's people. – Bumpanada. Yeah. Digital pimp hard at work. You see the lady in the red dress? What does he call it? Like a neuropeptide paste? Everything a body needs. It's not everything a body needs. I hear you met the woman in the red dress. Was that new Matrix movie anything? Was it anything? Did anyone see it? Did anyone in this chat see that movie? What was the plot? What all I gleaned from what I saw in commercials was that it was going to be a meta narrative on the nature of sequels and fandom. But the second I saw fucking Neil Patrick Harris, I was out. Cool. Wachowskis, it's time to stop. It's time to stop. All I know is in the sequel, when they're on the truck, it goes bow now, da da down now, da da down now, da da down now, down now, down now, bow now, bow now, da da down now, ba da down now, ba da down now, down now, down now. And I go, hell yeah. Fucking hell yeah, brother. Fuck. So fucking awesome. Ba da down now, da da down now, da da down now, ba da down now, down now, down now. And he fights a ghost with a katana. And I go, now this is what I call the Matrix. Down now, down now, down now, down now, down now, down now. Trinity, give me a katana so I can fight a ghost. Put it down now. Put it down now. Put it down now, down now, down now. Oh, Jesus, really? Love a good ultimatum. We'll do it with or without you. Nothing like an ultimatum to get the creative juices flowing, you know? What a productive, lovely work environment that must have been. Fucking love the Green Path music. It's so good. Might be my favorite song in the game. The fuck was that? Please hold. I don't know what that was. I think a bird hit my house. That was really, really loud. Anyway. Harmony Mupter. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Bura puppies. Hell yeah. Oh. All right. This is coming together slowly. Boo doo doo. 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 Meat Bun did ask me to do a Silk Song shirt before the game comes out. And it is sketched, and it will not take long. My first Hollow Knight shirt only took 2 weeks. Because it's just one character. It's not a big pile of stuff. So, maybe towards the end of the summer. I'm assuming Silk Song's gonna be a Halloween or a Christmas game. That's my guess. After that Xbox thing. So we've got some time. How many of the Zelda series have I started completed? Oh boy. It'd be faster than name the ones I haven't done. High 20s, low 30s I've completed. I haven't done Ganon. I haven't done the Silver Lionel. After this is done, I'm going to do that one. I haven't done... That might be it. That might be it. There's one Armos I haven't done, but I've done 2 of the other Armoses. Yeah, there's quite a few that are either half done or very close to done. Quite a few. Only one of them needs to be redone, which is the ghost. We talked about that yesterday. I don't like the ghost. I want to redo the ghost. Not satisfied with the ghost. Too goofy. I don't super love my wall master either, but I think I can save the painting. I don't think I need to start a new one. Oh, Manhandla. Manhandla is, I've done 3 different Manhandlas and I don't like any of them. Manhandla is an enemy that doesn't super fit. As a kid, I thought it was like a crab thing, but it's supposed to be a piranha plant. So yeah, I've done one of each, and I kind of want to be true to what I thought it was as a kid and go with like a weird crab, but it's not supposed to be a crab. The Manhandle is a really rough sketch. Yeah. If there's an enemy from the original Zelda that you want to see, let me know and I'll pull up the file. That might be a better way to do this than for me to guess which ones I have and haven't done. I've done the Gibdo mummies, I've done the skeletons. I gotta finish the Gibdo. It's like 75% rendered. Skeleton is in a similar state. I started the bats the other day, you guys saw that. I've sketched out the snakes. I'll try, Horizon. There are no girl enemies. When I was a kid, they're all like weird monsters. They're not like... I never saw them as gendered. They're either like weird pig people, or like weird rat people, or like... The rat guys have mustaches, so like, I don't know. The only girls in Zelda are the old woman, Impa, Zelda, and the fairy, I believe. But there's very few human enemies. Have I done any Zoras? Yeah, I did. But it's the original Zelda Zora. It's a river Zora. Yeah. This isn't the one with the colorizing on it. I have one that's colored. This isn't even the finished render. But, yeah. It's this sprite down here. I do have one that's colored. I don't know where it is. Where is it? The Zoras in the original Zelda were like gross monsters. It wasn't until Ocarina of Time that Zoras became like a distinct thing where there's river Zoras that are mean and ocean Zoras that are cool. I might have that backwards, but... And then, if we ever finish this, I want to do just the bosses from Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Not the enemies, just the bosses. So it'll be Horse Head, Helmet Head, the Wizard guy, the big Cyclops dude with the mace and the spiked head who... But yeah. I'd also like to do the items. Some of the items I've hidden on the enemies, but I'd like to do the items from Zelda 1. Maybe not all of them. Like, I hid the rod in the whiz robe. And I hid the key in the ribcage of the skeleton, because in the original game, if a skeleton's carrying a key, the sprite is underneath it and you can see it poking through the ribcage. So, like I did down here, you can see it. It's hiding in there. But, yeah. Actually, let me pull that up. Something I wanted to do that I'm gonna do right now before I forget. When I come back and finish this guy. It's another easy one to finish. Probably do this in less than a week in clip. Divolen. Oh, he actually says Geo. I don't think I ever realized that. That's funny. I didn't know any of the in-game words were actually spoken in the game. Fear and hunger. Yeah, probably. I don't know, actually. If I make it hanging off... That feels too much like a goofy smile. But maybe... Definitely head tilted regardless. Also, its eyes are like... That's another thing. Its eyes are definitely red in the game. So I didn't know... This is probably too much. We probably shouldn't do this. But... Possibly some glow. Possibly some glow from within. We'll see. Some gems. Yeah, some rupees. Some red rupees hiding in there. That's probably a no, but... There's our girl. There's our Silk Song girl. Hey, golly. What, Hold on, this will be the last thing I get distracted by, I hope. What pose did I give Hornet? Oh, yeah, okay. So she's got like one knee up here and one knee planted down here. Yeah, this will be really easy to finish if we do this. I mean, not if. Meatbun wants it. But... do I want to include her, like... string? Maybe. Nah, me no bis. Hold on. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Maybe. Yeah, I gotta focus. At least that Silk Song piece will be easy to finish because I've got the Hollow Knight one I did as a guide for like the rendering. That'll be like a week, maybe 2 tops. Nah, me no bis. Nah. Nah, me no bis. Oh, God damn it. Ugh. Alright. Sorry, Ryan Guts is messaging me about antique books that he found in the wild. Ugh. Pompanada. Best thing about Silk Song coming out is that I get new Moss Bag videos. Shout out to Moss Bag. Moss Bag does awesome Hollow Knight lore videos. He's the Vadi Vidya of Hollow Knight. Wave Race, hell yeah. Love Wave Race. We talking 64? What are we talking? Is there another Wave Race? Is there only Wave Race 64? I actually don't know if it's a franchise or if it's just the N64 game. Ba-do-do. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's the alternate water worlds where instead of a post-apocalypse, people just embraced the rising sea line and everybody got jet skis and everything actually worked out pretty well. Life was way more fun. We rejected capitalism and embraced jet skiing. That's the utopia I want. Let me tell you, Quest 64, historically one of the worst games ever made, according to some. I fucking loved it. I fucking drank it with a milkshake straw, in the words of Tim Rogers. It was the only game I had for a whole summer, and you better believe my brain forced me to love it. I got Stockholm Syndrome with it. I was stuck with that game so long, it became my only love. The only reason there's a flaw with my plan for the future of rejecting capitalism and embracing jet skis is that you need capitalism to buy the jet ski. Fuck. The fatal flaw. The fatal flaw in my design shit. How could I not see it? Listen. You think if Karl Marx knew about jet skis, he would have done the whole socialism thing? No. No. He would have been like, hold on. There's something better. There's something better than all this shit that I was thinking about. True. Harness dolphins. Everyone has a banana and a jet ski. It sounds like Donkey Kong Country 3, dude. Are you King K. Rool? Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. True. Goa. Living in Banjo-Kazooie World. The thing about living in Banjo-Kazooie World is you're living in infinite worlds, because any painting, puzzle piece, whatever the fuck you jump into could be anything. So Banjo-Kazooie World is pretty sick. Oh, or Tony Hawk. I'll take Banjo-Kazooie World. In Banjo-Kazooie World, I can fly, I can do all kinds of crazy shit. There's magic. There's like, yeah, this infinite shit in Banjo-Kazooie World. The only problem is I wouldn't be able to speak. I'd have to go. That's a small price to pay, though. The best is Gruntilda the witch. When she's a witch and she goes. And then she becomes a sexy lady. The plot of that game is she kidnaps Banjo's little sister to suck the youth out of her and turn her back into a hot young lady. So if you get a game over, Gruntilda comes out of her transformation machine and she's all sexy, huge tits, and her voice goes from to Rare was a very horny company back in the day. All I know about Mumbo Jumbo is that when you talk to him, he goes, "Ikom pokom." Ikom pokom. Wait, is that Mumbo Jumbo, or is that the mask from Crash Bandicoot? Fuck, maybe it's the mask from Crash Bandicoot. Shit. Gamer cred annihilated. Destroyed. A fucking poser. Wow. Wait. Isn't the mask from Banjo-Kazooie? I mean, isn't the mask from Crash Bandicoot? Doesn't it go Boodabaga? I think the mask in Crash Bandicoot goes Boodabaga. Chat, I need confirmation. Thank you. I would do a whole stream of banjo speak. So, Banjo's technically in the Donkey Kong universe, but Rare owns him, so he went to Microsoft because Banjo, if I remember correctly, Rare made the Donkey Kong Country games and they were a big success. So then Nintendo didn't want to make a new Mario Kart, so they have Rare make Diddy Kong Racing. And in Diddy Kong Racing, they introduced a bunch of new original characters that Rare had made, like Conker and Banjo, I think is what he says in that game. And then they made Banjo-Kazooie after that. So technically, Banjo exists in the Donkey Kong universe. He's a buddy of Donkey and Diddy. Which is very funny to think about. It's sad that Nintendo let them go. Would have been cool to have Banjo-Kazooie show up in Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is a really great, like, goblin monster in Banjo-Kazooie. And when you heard him, he goes... Rawr. It's like the exact noise he makes. Rawr. Do 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 do. Guess what game is number 48? Castlevania? No, just kidding. 48. Deus Ex. I have no clue. Bomberman 64, what? My favorite. Wait, is it the best-selling list of N64 games? Or best-selling... It can't be all time. Bomberman 64 is not in the top 100, is it? There's no way. It's got to be of N64 games. That changes things. I fucking love Bomberman 64. What a great... Great fucking game. Fuck. Do. Let's take a quick little pause. Let's take a quick little pause, guys. Okay, just a little pause. Give me that Green Gardens theme. Give me it. Give me it. Do-ba-da-boo, boom. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Do-ba-da-boo, boom. Ba-da-dum, do-do-do-do-do. When they added lore to Bomberman. how cool these fucking bombermen are. When I first met Dave, he would draw these dudes all the time. Or he had drawn them, like, right before I met him. I remember seeing the drawings. He drew so many Bomberman 64 dudes. Give me that Green Guard music. This is Sunday afternoon as a kid. That's all this song is to me. This is Sunday. Listen to that fucking bass line, dude. I guess the question is, do I want white fur down here, or do I want to just keep the orange fur going? I don't actually know. I don't know. I'll keep rendering, decide later. Boom, 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 boom. If I'm going by the sprite, then yes. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Be right back, chat. Hi. You wanna fight me? Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da. 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 Ba-da-da-da. Mm-mm-mm. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da. Bum, 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 bum. Da-da-dee, boo. Da-da-dee. Ba-na-na-na. Doo. You guys let me know when you're sick of hearing this, and we'll go back to Hollow Knight. This is a song I'll never get tired of, so it's up to you. I'm incapable of getting tired of this song. Do-do-do, bum, bum, ba-dum. Yeah-do-do. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-do. True. I should. This game was so fucking sick. Look at this. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Nicholas DeLoco? This game is so dope. Underrated. Underrated gem. Oh, this song too. What the fuck? This song's so good. I forgot about this song. Oh man. You're mine. It's so fucking sick, dude. So fucking good. Do 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 do. What's up? Good to see you, gross girl. The game, Bomberman 64, very cute. My gross script did show up. I'm not wearing it though. It's in my mailbox. I got the stylus holder that you recommended, gross girl, and I'm gonna call it the gross grip in honor of you. This game is timeless. I'm gonna use the gross grip, and I'm gonna use the brushes that Gross Girl sent me, and I'm gonna call it gross maxing. Guys, I'm gross maxing. This game, honestly, I remember loving it. I forgot how much I love it. This game is pure vibes. When I think N64, it's not Mario 64, it's this. This is just vibes. Bam, 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 bam. I wish I could. Bam, 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 bam. Gross Girl, this stream is not polite society, so... Bup, 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 bup. Bup, 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 bup. Bup, 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 bup. Damn. I wonder what are the songs in this game I forgot about. We're trying to finish this guy. And also this thing. But mostly this one. How are you doing, Gross Girl? What are you working on today? So dope. These soundtracks go so hard. Well, I hope we can help you relax and get in the mood to draw and accomplish your goals, Gross Girl. I hope. Yeah, that's completely understandable, Gross Girl. Completely understandable. We are in some very weird times right now. The Marines thing is pretty alarming. I know. Hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully it stays that way. Really, really hoping it doesn't escalate. I think the courts are going to intervene before that's made possible. But we'll see. It's definitely a big test. I mean, it's a big fucking test of how things work. We'll see. We'll see if the institutions are capable of meeting the moment. Sharky, it's illegal to do it here too. He's being sued by California for issuing an illegal order. The question is, will it be ruled in their favor? But by the plain text of our Constitution, it's an illegal thing to do. So... you had to do some really creative lawyering to get around it, but they are nothing if not creative. The last time I think this happened in U.S. history was the Rodney King riots, but that was voted on by, that was asked for by the state and voted on. It wasn't a unilateral thing. So, shout out to Los Angeles friends. But also, like, dummies have to stop, like, destroying cars and shit. Like, protest what you're protesting, but stop destroying property, because that's just going to give people an excuse to escalate. Like, we don't need to give them any excuses. People gotta fucking chill. I know. Question within a correct answer. Did any console ever do snow levels better than the N64? The answer is no. This is an objective truth. Snow levels on the N64 are like the vibe. I love this blue Bomberman so much. California's got a higher GDP than most countries. California can be its own thing. It doesn't need to be given to anybody. This song, dude. You don't need to apologize. California's like the only state that could secede and pull it off. I'm not saying they should. It would be rough, but there's so much money in California, and all the tech companies are there, and all the fucking social media companies are there. It's like all the top things. It's a very interesting state in terms of the concentration of talent and wealth. It's got a lack of resources, but it's got the money to trade for those resources. If they invested in desalination, though, they are coastal. But yeah. The biggest risks for California are natural disasters because of the fault line and the wildfires. It's an ice spider. Hell yeah. What are my final post-mortem thoughts on Expedition 33? Stunning game, great plot, full of twists and turns, genuinely good twists and turns that you don't see coming. Incredible design. Combat is good all the way to the end. It never gets boring. The only thing I'm disappointed is a strong word. I'm not really disappointed. The only thing I thought could have been handled a little better is spoilers for anyone who hasn't played it, minor spoilers. Eventually you do get the ability to fly around the map, akin to like a Final Fantasy airship. The world has invisible walls around it. It's not like a globe where if you fly in one direction long enough you'll end up where you started. It has arbitrary invisible walls, which makes sense in the lore of the world you're in, without giving too much away, but it is kind of lame to feel like you have the freedom and then just hit an invisible wall and be like, oh. But a really, really excellent game. Really, really excellent game. The only things I would change, I wish there was maybe one or two more characters. I wish maybe like party members. I wish there was maybe one or two more party members. I don't like it when games are like, here's all these like in a fantasy world full of cool creatures, where it's like, here's all these humans and also one weirdo. Like at one point halfway through the game, they introduced these like big Goron people, like big like rock monstery people that live in the Arctic. And the whole time I was like, oh, when do I get one of these guys on my team? These guys are so sick. And you never do. you get a brush person on your team, Minoko, but you never get the other races that show up in the game on your team, which I thought was very weird. But yeah, these are all minor nitpicks. In terms of the story, great. In terms of the gameplay, great. Art and design, fantastic, except for the animations on the faces are a bit strange. But yeah. It's hard to say which I would prefer, because, like, you look at a game like Final Fantasy X, and it's like, okay, there isn't really an airship. There is, but you don't fly it around. It opens up a map and you select a place you want to fly, and then it plays a canned animation of the airship going there. Would I rather have that, or would I rather have the ability to fly around a map, but have the map have artificial walls on it? I'm not sure. Both of those are kind of lame. I'm not sure which one I like more. Look at this game. Look at this fucking game. I have to go in 1 hour, chat. I'm with you for 1 more hour. You wanna fight me? When's he gonna say it, chat? When's he gonna say you wanna fight me, chat? Y'all. They really did. They really maximized the hardware. They were like, oh, this is Nintendo 64. We nailed it. We know what this is. We know exactly what this thing is, what it should be, what it should look and sound like. This is like a perfect example of the thing me and Dave were talking about yesterday, where the music in the game should match the visuals. Like, if the visuals look very digital and kind of janky and very, like, you know, it's 3D, but it's like very blocky, crude 3D, the music should feel digital and crude and kind of blocky. Like everything should feel of itself. Like if this game had a symphonic soundtrack, it would not work. It would not feel correct. It would feel very, very strange. But like this game is, I think, maybe a flawless example of all the aesthetics working together and being on the same page. There's very few games that can achieve that. Like the sound, like the voice acting in this is like little crush bit samples, like "You wanna fight me?" and like it's very everything feels very like chunky. Even the sounds, like this song right here, sounds the way the graphics look, you know. Very few games get that, like, I don't know, I'm gonna call it aesthetic cohesion. From Software games do a really good job of that, because, like, even when the music gets epic, it's, like, a lot of, like, obvious sampling. It's never, like, full on. There's always, like, I don't know. Everything feels a little diluted, even the really epic stuff. But yeah, this game's, like, flawless with the aesthetics. Yeah. Basically every Capcom game in the 90s had perfect aesthetic cohesion. Like every single one of them. Like Street Fighter looks the way it sounds, you know. Mega Man looks the way it sounds. The music feels like the graphics. Oh my god, say it. You wanna fight me? Oh my god, say it. Is this the guy? Is this the guy that says it? Oh my god, is this the guy? Yes! Finally! Playtime is over. I know there's way more game after this. I just can't remember how long the credits are. There's even a secret boss. Oh. Yeah, I think this is like the only like narrative Bomberman game with like a world you can explore. I don't think there's another one. Bomberman Hero, maybe? I can't remember what Bomberman Hero did. Bomberman Hero was the one where if you rented Bomberman and you were hoping to get this one, but sometimes you'd get Bomberman Hero, and you'd be like, no, it's the wrong one. This one fucking sucks. That happened to me so many times. You'd pick up the case that said Bomberman 64 and go to rent it. And then the idiot behind the counter who didn't know the difference would go to the vaults and just pull out something that said Bomberman for N64. And it would be Bomberman Hero. And then your weekend would be ruined. Because you couldn't do 4-player versus mode. I'm skipping. I'm skipping. All right. Here we are. Yeah. Secrets, guys. N64 was all about a secret second game hidden behind the credits. Yeah, the multiplayer on this is more fun than Smash Brothers, honestly. Because after you die, it's actually more fun after you're dead. You come back as a Bomberman ghost, possess people. What a great mechanic. that every multiplayer game should have. We're gonna try to do a long stream tomorrow, guys. Assuming I can sleep tonight and I don't get the insomnia. We're gonna try to do at least a 6 or 7 hour stream tomorrow. Friday's gonna be a short one because me and Dave are working on our book again. We're trying to prioritize getting that done, so we're gonna try doing a couple days a week, I think. I'm trying not to give in to the insomnia and become nocturnal again, but if I keep getting insomnia the way I've been getting it, I may do the thing I used to do, where I get out of bed at like 2 in the morning and I just stream in the middle of the night. I don't want to do that, but I mean, if my sleep schedule keeps doing this, it's been like 2 months. If it keeps happening, I might just get my hours in when I can get my hours in. Dude, I always dream of Wave Race. I'm trying to convince my brother to put some TVs on the wall in his arcade that just have idle animations from certain games playing. And I really want this one. When you don't press start at the beginning and it just plays like the attract animation. This is such a good one to put on like an old CRT TV. My brother's arcade is called Rewind, RWND. You can find it on Instagram. I think it Please Rewind, PLZRWND. But yeah. You can search who I'm following on Instagram and find it there. It's probably the easiest. Opens, I think, before the 4th of July, but we'll see. All right. It does have pinball, yes. I'm live for another half hour, guys. I forgot that one of my skeletons I need to finish had a secret second skeleton on in the file. It was like Christmas. I was like, oh my god, this other skeleton composition that I love, that I forgot about. I'll show you. See this guy? Look at this. I forgot I was gonna do a guy with a bayonet. I love that composition of him stabbing it. I gotta rotate it so it's like in the center more. The point of the bayonet. I wanna do that so bad. I forgot. I know. People respond well to those. People like these more graphic paintings. You do that one, and then this guy. But yeah. Do, do, do. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Whoa. What do you mean? Those aren't Nazis. None of those guys are Nazis. They're all Prussian. They're all World War I. Actually, some of them are 1800s. Some of them aren't even World War I. They are for you? Okay. Well, you are incorrect. I am not painting Nazi stuff. But you do you. I wonder. But that means I'd have to add some on the other side. No. Well, no. No secret. I'm not painting Nazis. That'd be funny. Painting like erasing a mask of a finished painting underneath. That's very funny. Maintaining the illusion, and that's why my paintings take so long to finish. So I don't want you to think that's what I'm doing. Gotta make it seem real. Hey, thank you. I gotta do that other pauldron, but that's probably gonna be tomorrow. All I wanted to do today was resolve the legs and the feet, and I think I did. I think this is what I want to go with, because I want these guys to be kind of like Chinese, like, lion, lizard, dragon dudes. So, like, I want to bring some of that lizard stuff back into the feet. There's definitely the tail. And there's going to be some serpenty elements in the face, sort of. But, I gotta paint over that hoof and make it a claw. But I think I'm happy with this being what the legs are. I may even add more fur. The other Lionel, I think, is going to actually be like a dragon body. Like actually like serpenty. Yeah. He's gonna be the silver one. So he'll be, yeah. Yeah, forever ago, back in early days of my career, there was a guy who was contacting all the artists that were working at the time from conceptart.org. So it was like me, Sam Carr, Miles Johnston, Dave, James Zapata, Christian Sickbrush, I think Moonskinned, Sam Lamont might have been reached out to. This guy was reaching out to all of us and saying, "Hey, I'm designing this video game, and it's about this kangaroo girl, and I need turnarounds of this character for my 3D modeler, and because she's gonna have different costumes she can equip, I need you to draw her naked. And here's how big her breasts need to be, and here's the actress she should look like. So she needs to be a woman from the belly button up with tits that are exactly this big, and she needs to be a kangaroo from the waist down, and kangaroo pouches have mucus, so to be correct, I need you to show the pouch being very moist. I need to see it kind of like glistening." And like it became very obvious reading the email that this was just a guy with like a really specific fetish that didn't exist anywhere. And he didn't have the ability to create his own like porn. So like he was very obviously not making a game. He was very obviously hiring artists to create his fetish so he could fucking have something to look at. And some people did it. I think Sam Carr might have done one. I don't know. I can't remember. But I'm sorry if Sam didn't do one. But someone did. Someone did, and it was a few people did actually, and it was very, very funny because we would occasionally when we went to workshops or like meetups, we would tell this story, and inevitably, no matter where we went, somebody in the group that was listening would start dying laughing, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, I didn't tell anyone because I was so fucking embarrassed, but that guy reached out to me too." And like we started to realize this was like a whole thing. This guy had reached out to like hundreds of people. But yeah. But yeah, that's the kangaroo story. I'm gonna throw some of this fur into the background. Yeah. There were a lot of Blueberry Girl people too. That was another big one people hired people to do. It was always, she needs to be so full of blueberry juice that she looks like she's about to pop. Not actually popping, but like about to pop. She needs to be right on the edge. Like, Jesus Christ, guys. Alright, I gotta go in a couple minutes, guys. I got a doctor's appointment, and then I gotta go to the gym. Alright. This is good. This is good. I feel good about this leg. Now I can do the other legs real quick before I go. So this will be like one here, one here, one here kind of deal, I think. I'm gonna have to pull that back, actually. I might have to make the leg a little more bent. Yeah. Might have to be more like this. Might have to actually pull the whole leg back. But for now, thoughts on the Min of the Hollower demo? Haven't played it because I don't like playing. Well, actually, I don't know. I heard that the controller mapping on Steam is actually really good, so I might try it. I have to play those kinds of games with a controller. I can't do it with a keyboard. It's just a weird childhood thing. I did watch a playthrough of it. The aesthetics and the music look incredible. Looks great. I mean, I'm very, very excited for it. I'm assuming it's gonna have the same kind of thing Shovel Knight did, where like it might feel very limited and kind of like there's not a lot you can do in the demo because they don't want to show you all the cool abilities. It's kind of like when you beat Shovel Knight and it's like the greatest platformer ever, and then you come back to it and you go to replay it and you're like, oh, this isn't like as fun as I remember. Like, why? It's because you remember having access to all the really cool abilities and all the stuff you can do, and it's all kind of taken away. But yeah. I think it's gonna be like that, where it might feel a little limited in the demo, but I haven't played it, so I don't know. Yeah, this leg may have to come backwards to make this paw look a little less sassy. But I am going to go. I have an appointment I gotta keep, so I will see you all. I love you. This was a good day. Good little work day. Yeah, I feel good about that.